What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for February 14th, 2023, and actually, happy Valentine's Day. I don't know if we got any gifts in game or anything. This is kind of early, which is why the lighting feels a little different. I'm going to hold off potentially on this video and post it a little bit later than normal to see if we can get any confirmation, because as of right now, the new hero that we get spoiled today, we don't quite know his profession. We don't know what class he's going to be. We do know he's going to be a fortress hero, and he's either like a ranger or a warrior. I guess he could be an assassin. I'm leaning towards warrior, but let's jump right into it. Let's talk about this brand new hero, Aylamak. So starting off, let's go over what we do know. Number one, I thought Aylamak was like sober up or something in Turkish. Like, it's kind of a weird name to have, I guess, but maybe my translations were wrong or something. It sounds like the hero's name is sober up, but I really don't know. So it says new hero Aylamak. In the background design, Aylamak and Saya come from the same country. So we refer to Saya's elements when designing Aylamak and unifying their clothing styles. At the same time, they need to conform to the desert environment, high temperature, abundant sunshine, and therefore they are all dressed in cool clothes and headscarves with strong exotic style. I mean, they're gonna get burnt to F, but yeah, I mean that's just comes from me because I'm white as white can be. I'm like clear. I burn so easily. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I did actually manage to snag not like a high quality version, but like my Photoshop. I actually messed up on the Photoshop a little bit. You can see right here, I kind of deleted something I wasn't supposed to delete. But everything else looks pretty cool on this hero, to be honest. The headgear, this I think is the 10-star version, because if we look at this right here, like this is the, a little too far. I don't know if I can actually get it on the screen. There we go. That's as close as I can get. This is like the 5-star version. This is the 10-star. So his upgrade is like a more fancy headdress, gems encrusted like on his armor and stuff. On his blade too, he gets gems, and then he gets the shield. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. He's interesting looking, to say the least. I hope he's like a really good early game hero, to be honest, because as we know, this will be the next Transcendence hero, not this month, but in the month of March. So we're going back to the regular hero one month, the Transcendence version of that hero the next month, which I think is the better option. And then we also have some information from WeChat. Okay, so here's what we found over on the WeChat over here. Pretty much saying, it says Ira. Aylamak and Saya come from the same place. Their hometown is in the desert, which is rich in all kinds of exquisite gemstones and sweet fruits. The people are enthusiastic, straightforward, and lovely. As the prince of this country, Aylamak was not allowed to leave the country at all, but in order to follow in the footsteps of Saya, in order to pursue what he loves, he came to the continent of the idle continent, and this started his adventure. Then we have a little bit more information. That was like the planning design. This is like the art design behind the artwork here. We got the same stuff over here. Since the character is set to be the prince of the desert, as a prince, his attire should be relatively luxurious. So we designed many gems on him as decorations, which not only show the magnificent side of the desert country, but also express the character. Naive and straightforward, ignorant to the world's affairs. Interesting. That's yeah, I mean, I guess at least back in like when you watch all the movies, like the prince was always kind of a little more naive, not really exposed to the world. In the background setting, he and Saya come from the same country, so he referred to a lot of the elements Saya has when designing and unifying their clothing styles. At the same time, they also need to conform to the desert environment of high temperatures, abundant sunshine, so they're dressed in cooler clothes with headscarves with strong exotic styles. Since Aylamak is a warrior, he chooses a combination of longsword and shield as a weapon, which is both offensive and defensive. The handle of the longsword and the shield is also inlaid with gems, which further fits the character's design. And if you guys can tell, this is kind of where I grabbed the image file from and photoshopped it out. Yeah, I kind of messed up on the shield just a little bit, but interesting hero so far. Now, what do we think he's actually gonna be, though? So let's take a look at the Fortress faction, because of course that's where he's gonna be from. And honestly, I feel like one of the things we haven't had in a while is a warrior. We actually had 2 mages here before we had an additional warrior. That's kind of part of the reason why I'm thinking it's going to be a warrior, because we've had what? Mage, assassin, priest, ranger, mage, warrior. I feel like it's got to be that. I mean, granted though, since he's similar to Saya, could be an assassin. I mean, could be a ranger, because good lord, look at this man. This man is a freaking samurai. He's a samurai with a sword. But I mean, samurai is like the epitome of a warrior, isn't it? Yet somehow Inosuke managed to be a ranger. I mean, that's kind of weird. That's really weird. I mean, legitimately, he is a warrior. He's got warrior garb on. So like, that's why it sometimes confuses me, and I might kind of prolong and wait like another hour to put this video out, just to see if I can get confirmation from DH Games to know exactly what type of hero this is. But my first guess is warrior. It could be an assassin. I guess, again, he's got a sword and a shield, so he could be a ranger. You guys know what DH Games is like, so we'll wait a little bit. I'm gonna see if I get confirmation. If I do, you'll see more of this video. Otherwise, this might be the end. So it does look like a lot of people actually asked this question in the WeChat, and I finally got confirmation. I'm just gonna double check one more time while we're talking about it. It seems like he is in fact going to be a warrior, and well, I mean, that would make sense, right? It kind of would make sense if he's a warrior. He's got a shield, he's got a sword, but we've seen crazier things, like Garuda being a warrior, Inosuke being a ranger, Carrie being a ranger. Like, I feel like she would be like a mage or something like that, but it does look like, in fact, it was asked, and he is in the Fortress faction, and he is, in fact, a warrior. Again, I'm going to confirm one more time. It says, what is his occupation? It is a Fortress warrior. So it should be warrior, but you never know. They could always change their minds on something like that. But yeah, either way, it looks like he looks cool. Hopefully you get the high quality image files here pretty soon too. I kind of chopped his feet off too. I didn't realize that. I chopped the feet off, messed up the shield. It is what it is. But we will be seeing him not next week. They give us spoilers very early. If we want to look at the actual calendar, so next week starts the 16th/17th. He will be coming out on the 23rd/24th, the last week of February. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think about the new hero. Hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time.